Welcome back to Your Arts, and thanks again for joining me. I have another test for you. Yes, have you been doing your homework? We are now going to test on the numbers 150 through to 158. Please join me. Okay, so a test on the numbers from 150 to 158. Please comment below if you know why I'm not testing you on 159. Let's see if you know. I'm sure you do. Some of you will, some of you won't. Okay, so here's an example. I'm not going to cover a number we're covering today, so this is an example of what I expect from you, and we're going to be using 167. So I want you to state the treble and then the double, and also what I've called the misrule. And if you don't know, if you haven't seen my videos, it's just what would be left if you miss the treble and hit the big number. Stick with me, don't run away. Let me show you. So for 167, it would be, I think you get 10 seconds. Okay, so we're not going to go through that 10 seconds, but you're going to get a little bell to tell you it's over with, and then you would state what it would be. For 167, it's going to be treble 20, leaving 107. It's treble 19 bull. If you hit the single 19, okay, so this is where this misrule comes in. Missing the treble 19, hitting the single 19, you would leave 88. And then if you know how to take out 88, of course you've got one dart to do that, but to take out 88 is treble 20, double 14. If you hit the single 20, it would leave 68 when you return. And another way to take out 88, by all means, you only have to state one way, but if you know and you can state another way, by all means do it. But 88 can also be treble 16, double 20, treble 16 is 48, double 20 is 40, so that's 88. And if you hit the single 16, it would leave 72 when you return. So that's the kind of process. If that's all alien to you, please watch the start of this series and it'll all kind of make sense. Okay, I don't want to repeat myself too much for people who've been watching, but let's jump into it. Good luck. Number 156. Okay, so it's treble 20. Okay, and remember, whenever we throw out treble 20 on a 3-digit number, we just plus 40. We just visualize 40 onto this first 2 digits, and that would leave, as you can see, that would leave 96. And then you state what 96 would be, treble 20, double 18, and then you state your misrule. If you hit the single 20, it would leave 76. Now we've got one dart left. How are you going to take out 76? 76 is treble 20, double 8. If you hit the single 20, it would leave 56. Another way to take out 76. Oh, what am I doing there? Okay, that should be fine. Another way to take out 76 is treble 16, double 14. That's probably your safest route, really, because if you hit the 5 or the 1 when you're going for treble 20, you won't get below 70. You want to get below 70 if you can, and then you at least get a shot at a bullseye. But so you go treble 16, double 14, hit the single 16, would leave 60 when you return. Or you can do the way I love to do. If I've got 76 and I've got one dart left, I'm going to go for a double 18 for double 20 when I return, because double 20 is my double. If I hit the single 18, it would leave 58 when I come back to the board. Number 153. Okay, so treble 20, we just added 40 onto 53, we've revealed 93. Okay, and you state 93, treble 19, double 18. If you hit the single 19, it would leave 74, and you've got one dart left for 74. State what you would do. 74 is treble 14, double 16, single 14 leaves 60 when you return. Another way to take out 74, you can also go treble 18, double 10, which is one of my preferred ways to do, because I do like treble 20s and double 20s and double 10s. But you got to be careful of that single 1, because you'll hit, it'll be 73, you'll need the treble. So treble 14, double 16 is your preferred, really safest route. But a 74 can be treble 18, double 10. A single 18 would leave 56 when you return. Number 151. Okay, so treble 20, again we're adding 40 onto 51, it reveals 91. 91's treble 17, because that's 51 for double 20, which is 40, so 91. If you hit the single 17, it would leave 74, and we've just covered that. So state what 74 is going to be. 74 is treble 14, double 16, a single 14 would leave 60, or of course you can go the treble 18, double 10, single 18 will leave 56. Number 158. Okay, let's see how you've done. Treble 20 leaving 98. Okay, just adding 40 onto that 58 leaves you 98. Okay, that's what we do when we throw a treble 20 for any 3-digit number. Okay, so you state 98, treble 20, double 19. It's the only way you can take out 98. If you hit a single 20, it would leave 78. Okay, so how do you take out 78? There's only one way to do that I know of, and that is treble 18 for double 12. Single 18 leaves 60 when you return. Number 155. Okay, so again adding 40 onto 55. So it's treble 20 leaving 95. Okay, so see 155 is treble 20 leaving 95. That's the best way to do it. And 95 is treble 19 for double 19. If you hit the single 19, it leaves you 76. A few ways to take this out, we've already kind of covered them, but treble 20 double 8, single 20 leaves 56 when you return, or you can go treble 16 for double 14, which I think is probably the safest way to go. You want to get below that 70. I keep repeating myself, I know, but you know, hopefully it will go in. Hopefully you'll become a better player by knowing these things. A single 16 would leave 60 when you return. Of course, I don't think I've mentioned it on this one. Maybe I have. Oh, I have, yes. 76 can all, my favourite way, double 18. Always erring on the side of caution. You don't want to go outside the board. But if you hit your double 18, of course, only if you love your double 20s like I do. If it hit the single 18, it would leave 58 when you return. Number 157. Okay, so treble 20 leaving 97. 97 is treble 19 because that's 57. You need the 40 to make it 97. So treble 19 double 20. If you hit the single 19, you would leave 78. Okay, and we've already covered 78, but let's just cover it again. So 78 is treble 18 for double 12. A single 18 would leave 60 when you come back to the board. Number 154. Okay, so lots to cover on this number. So if we're going to go the treble 20 route, so of course we're adding 40 onto the 54 and it will leave us 94. And that's treble 18 for double 20. Treble 18 is 54, double 20 is 40, so that's 94. If you hit the single 18, it would leave 76. And of course we covered this, but let's keep covering it so it goes in okay. So 76, treble 20, double 8. Many people will go that way. Single 20 would leave 56. The best way really is treble 16, double 14. A single 16 would leave 60. The best way is the best way because, you know, going for treble 20, if you hit the 501, I may have mentioned this already, I'll keep mentioning it, but you won't get below 70, and therefore you'll probably need another treble. And if you go for treble 16, anything around the treble 16 is going to get you below 70, so you should get that shot out of bullseye. But a single 16 would leave 60. Of course, the double 18, double 20, so the double getting more common these days in darts, but I really like this because I'm a double 20 guy. If I always err on the side of caution, Hitting the single 18 would leave 58. But never forget, for 154 you can also go the treble 19 route. A lot of people will do this because you group in the darts on the two treble 19s. So treble 19 would leave 97. All we're doing there is adding 43 on to 54. Okay, so if you find it hard, just add 40 on, so that would leave 90. That would leave 94, and then add 43 on, add that extra 3 more on, and you've got your 97. Okay, and 97 is treble 19 because that's 57, and you need the 40 to make it 97. So treble 19 double 20, a single 19 would leave 78, and of course 78, we've already covered this, but let's do it again. Treble 18 for double 12, single 18 would leave 60 when you come back to the board. Number 152. Okay, so 152 treble 20, we add 40 onto 52. Okay, and it reveals 92. Treble 20 double 16. If you hit the single 20, it would leave 72. How do we take out 72? Many people go this way, and I completely agree in many ways. Treble 16 double 12, a single 16 would leave 56. But I like 72 as, let's do that. Ooh, don't know what that is. Okay, I like 72 as treble 12 double 18. If I hit the single 12, it would leave 60. You got to go with what you like. Number 150. Okay, so lots to get through on this one. So 150, you're going to go the treble 20 route, and you can absolutely do treble 20 on most of these numbers, if not all of them. Sometimes the board helps you a little bit if you go different trebles, but this is a really good one for treble 20 and treble 19, so let's get on to that. So treble 20 leaving 90, I've just added 40 onto 50. It's revealed my 90. Okay, and 90 is treble 20 double 15, certainly one way to do that. If you hit a single 20, it would leave 70. So how do you take out 70? 70 is treble 18 double 8 for a lot of people. Single 18 would leave 52. Also 70 can be treble 10 double 20. One of my favorite ways to do it, a single 10 would leave 60. But never forget, for 150 we can go the treble 19 route. So we've got 150. All we're doing to find out what the answer is, if you don't know these formulas are just for people just to get the numbers under your belt, kind of thing. But we add 43 onto 50, so that would be 93. Okay, and you got your treble 19 double 18 for 93. Single 19 would leave 74. 74 treble 14 double 16, the safest route. Single 14 would leave 60 when you return. But never forget, always press the wrong button. Never forget, you can also go treble 18 because that's 54, and you need another 20 to make it 74. But be careful of that single 1, so you don't leave 73 and you need another treble. Okay, so treble 18 double 10, a single 18 would leave 56. Okay, so that's the end of the test, everyone. I hope you did well. Please let me know how you did. You know, some people do, some people don't. I'd like you all to let me know how you've got on. Tell me where you're struggling. I'll help you if I possibly can. Okay. Tell me also if these tests, there's 10 seconds there for each question. Did you need 15? You know, how did you get on? I think if you can do it in 10 seconds, it's like a realistic thing. And this is why I've done it for 10 seconds. If you actually know the answer and you can spit it all out the way I want you to in 10 seconds, you're doing really well. So well done, people, for going through this and watching this video. I really appreciate it. Okay, so coming next time, more videos obviously on the way. I'm going to be continuing on this journey down from 170. Please, or peas, if you like peas, tickle that algorithm for me, all right? Tickle it so people can see these videos. I think you'll get something from it. I'm also going to be releasing a video on how to keep your dart throw a little straighter so you hit that 20 segment, okay, and hopefully with a bit of luck you hit that treble 20 when you're scoring. There's little tips and tricks I've learned over the years which have certainly helped me, and if they help me, maybe it can help someone out there, so I'm going to share that with you. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, thanks so much for everyone watching. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. Take care for now.